Hello, y'all. Today we have a very cool and unique truck we're going to show you. It is right over here. It is a lovely Dodge. This one has a motor that a lot of guys drool about and wish they had and wish they were still producing. This has got the 5.9 Cummins in here with the big whole set turbo hanging off the side. I'm not a Cummins expert. There's plenty of you that know way more about this motor than I, but I know it has the P 7100 fuel pump, which again, it's got the right bits. It's a 4x4, a whole set turbo. You guys are gonna love it. Here we go. I'll start by popping this hood open. We won't even make you wait to check out this engine compartment. Doors open and close nice. This two-tone paint is super slick. I love the grill on this thing. And guys, before we pop that, how about we pop that? There's a winch built in the front bumper of this thing. It's super cool. Your little accessory box there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh yeah. Now that is a very impressive engine compartment. I've grown to think that this valve cover here is quite sexy, and who doesn't love a beautiful turbo hanging off the side? This one, that looks like a little T3 flange in there. That should be plenty to get this thing up and making boost. Whoo! We got lovely hard piping for all that boost. No sloppy silicone, extendo tubes like they're doing on some newer cars these days. Love that. We've got a big brake booster. You're going to need it if you're pulling a heavy load with this one. Power steering, power brakes, air conditioning. It's got all the right stuff. And again, it's super clean under here. If I hadn't mentioned earlier, this is a California truck. She hasn't seen the salt and snow, and not too often did they send a 4x4 out to California because, two-wheel would get it done. They don't got to worry about slipping on ice or nothing. So this is quite a rare piece, I'd say, and the fact that we have one this kind of miles, this kind of condition, it's a no-brainer. It ain't getting better than this. This is awesome. Bunch of stickers everywhere. Glad to see our little lights working, and we will seal that up. Nice and tight, flush like a glove. Yeah, I love them little hubcaps with that locker poking out. 4-wheel drive, big Cummins badge on the side. Speaking of side, the bed side on this truck is super straight, super flat. There's been no damage. She is a clean survivor. The chrome on the bumper is smooth. The Dodge lettering sunk into this brushed aluminum little panel back here. I dig. Man, yeah. The more time you spend looking at a truck like this, the more you're gonna have a hard time resisting. She is smooth. She is slick. I'm starting to catch on. These are hot. Next little bit you'll notice down low, we have a slick little tailpipe. Get you all them good noises a diesel makes. A little bit of that rolling coal out of there. Looks real smooth. These tires got a ton of tread left. And again, the bedside over here on the passenger side of this vehicle is laser straight. I don't see any dings. Don't even see a scratch. She is very nice. And the same goes for the rest of this thing. Obviously the cab corners, the rockers, everything's original to the truck, which is real cool. And it's one of the pros about getting a truck out of a place like California. They got the good weather all the dang time. Very good. Now, I won't make you wait any longer. Let's get it keyed on. We'll get her chopping here. All right, we'll get them lights going. Right on. Get that passenger blinker rolling. Now on to the driver's side. Now on with the driver there. Let's see, we give her a little bit of brake. And how about some reverse? All right, guys. So inside of this truck here, to get you all familiar with these 91 Cummins, we've got a very, very good looking wood inlay around all of our nice instruments. Love to see this Cummins turbo diesel. Once we get this thing on and cranking, we're going to see some cool stuff. You know, engage all this, show you where you're at with your transfer case. We've got a fuel gauge down here. Oil high or low over there. Coolant over here. Voltmeter up top, all slick and dandy. Now, one thing you probably noticed there, this has just 131,000 miles. All the lettering in there is super bright. That needle is super clean. All very, very nice, guys. Got a little radio down here, stuff for our cargo lights. We can work our mirrors out over here. We got a little trailer brake installed. And a little cigarette lighter and an ashtray for you if you do desire. In the glove compartment here, we've got a couple of the original owner's manuals and things of that nature to go along with it. Right down here on the floor, we've got our transfer case control, and that starts from the bottom to the top. We have 4 high, 2 neutral, and 4 low. All very good, very good. We're sitting on a nice bench seat. You can seat 3 in here. The headliner is very tight and clean. The visors all look good. 4-wheel drive operation instructions, if you need them, they're going to be up here for you. And this one too, guys, we got power locks and power windows. We'll show you those in a moment. Let me crank this thing on. You wait to start. Let this thing warm up, turn on our lights, and we will notice the backlighting behind the gauges is all there. You can change the brightness of it too, and it's cranked up to the max. Cruising this pickup here, we've shifted 1, we've shifted 2, now into 3. I totally get why everyone wants one of these trucks. Already, just in the 2 minutes we've taken this thing out, I've had a couple people try to break their neck for me, waving, thumbs up. This is a totally badass rig. The Cummins motor in here, I'll give it a little bit of juice here in a minute and let that turbo start to crank some air. I am now, they won me over. I'm convinced. I'm a believer. This Cummins is a bad girl. Taking a nice sweeper here, and we'll lay into that motor a little. All that torque stuffing us in our seats. Man, this is a fun one for sure. All of our gauges working there. Even got cruise control on the steering wheel, I believe. That's pretty sweet. Taking a turn here. Our plate is making a little bit of chatter, but that's no big deal. Another thing too, before we forget, sliding glass, perfect for them summer days. Let the dog hang his head out the window. I'm a sucker for that turbo, man. This Cummins is sweet. The fumes, the smells are all right. The feel is good. The clatter, it's just my type. I really like this truck. Man, oh man. Ups to a stop, no trouble. This is gonna get us around town, up and down the highway, across country, whatever, guys. I'm going on and on. This thing's kick-ass. We'll see you back at the shop. We are underneath the 1991 Dodge Power Ram 250 4x4. Normally we don't use Dodge and rust-free in the same sentence, but this one is the exception to the rule. We are looking at a California-owned, extremely low miles for one of these bad boys, sitting just around 130K. Look at that bed, Joey. We got no rust on anything. None of these components. Everything's dialed in nice. Exactly what you would expect from a California car. Recently, we got a fresh fluid service. Front diff, rear diff, engine, fuel filters, all that fun stuff. We peek here through the frame, some of the drive shaft, exhaust, the big gas tank. Everything is clean, looks beautiful, and is in perfect mechanical condition. You were gonna buy this truck and be able to take it on whatever adventure you want. We got the big, the bad 5.9 liter Cummins motor, 4-speed automatic transmission, powering this bad boy. Wheels were recently off of it. We checked the brakes, pad life, all that stuff. All checks out perfect. Suspension looks good. All the shocks work. No drips, leaks, nothing from anywhere. Kind of weird to see on a diesel truck, but we don't got oil all over the place. Last cool little thing, guys, before I let you go, we got, you see that, Joey? We got a little worn winch hiding up under the hood here. Now, folks, we still got the original owner's manual. I'll reference the part number in the description so you can look up all the specs and things like that. But check out this cool feature as well. We're hidden under the bumper. Out of sight, out of mind, only there if you need it. Doesn't look like it's really ever been used a whole lot. And that's because this bad boy's 4-wheel drive. All right, guys, thank you for checking out. We're about to wrap up the video here, but before we go, let's run through a few little things here. We got that bad boy Cummins 4x4, long box, clean as hell, California truck. We got all the service history with it, got the clean Carfax. This checks all the boxes for me. If it does you too, and you want to make it yours, you've been looking for one for a while now, reach out, give us a buzz. The number is 248-714-2110. And I'll put that, our email, the website where you can find other cool trucks like this, all in the description below. Thank you, guys. We appreciate a like. We appreciate the comments. Let us know what we missed, what you want to see, and we'll check you out in the next video. Take care.